All right. Welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Mankota. You are watching the TPN TV and Radio Network. And I don't know where I put my intro video. Okay, never mind. I will fix that tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, una good evening, una good afternoon. This is Dr. Mankota. So, first of all, now yesterday I've been done with this program. Okay, una all understand that say now every Saturday I dey do the program. But yesterday, well, family matters comes first. So I get for take um one of my family member to dinner because of birthday, something like that. So I'm not being able for do the program because by the time where they come, it was too late. So I decide say, well, let's postpone that for today, when a Sunday. And today we get a very interesting topic where we supposed for being done talk about yesterday. Now, let me see if I can put the topic um, at the screen. All right. As we all know, we know say about a week so I talk about the APC response, but that time they will not be get the document then yet, the response itself. So we just try for look at the content, the table of content we will be able to get. Well, we don't get the full documents of the response of the APC response to Sam Sumana in complaint. We complain now PPRC. Now, we can go through the documents together with you guys and try for dissect them in a way where we all go able to understand them. As we all know, the purpose of this program is to educate people. Okay, and education now kind of it gets what we call reciprocity, wherein I give you knowledge, you give me knowledge. So interaction is very important. What would they call dialogue? So they can put the link if you want for come at the program and give your opinion on this document so they can go through. They can put the link. And also, if you're not able for come at the program but you want for send message, well, you are also welcome for send the message because at the end of the day, we know say we go able for work together. So just put the comments now the comment section of your platform where you watch way from. Now, what they can do, they can start with the complaint itself. I believe a lot of them know the complaint way the 5-page complaint way Sam Sumana being put now the PPRC, then the response way um the APC executive puts. Now, let me give you now the background because maybe a lot of people there within our way, maybe they don't understand what's in the problem here. We all know say Sam Sumana they try for feds for in qualification so that it go able for run for the flag bearership of the APC this 2026 where they cancel. Now we get for the we NDC, the National Delegates Conference. And Sam Sumana issue get for stem from 2015, where they be expel them. And there was a letter where they write for make their reinstate them. That letter they he come and accept say then don't lift in expulsion and then don't restore them. The only thing um, the NDC get for confirmation, okay, pending approval from the NDC. So because of that, the APC executive say no. First, then say the letter, the confirmation, a membership, it get for come as a new member. The letter say reinstatement, and the letter waiting rights is say reinstatement. The response letter from the APC at the time, Payansane, he acknowledged saying a reinstatement. In fact, they put two words them restored and lifted. Expulsion was lifted and a membership was restored pending approval from the NDC, National Delegates Conference. So this is the bone of contention between the APC executive and Sam Sumana Young group. The APC, even the membership ID where them put in registration date na 2023 na in them put 2023 na in them put. So Sam Sumana say no. How you go give me a honorary founding member, then you say now just about 2 years ago we are registered. And the honorary founding member now people there will be non at the party. We don't work for the party. We don't get important positions within the party. Now then get that level, that status there as honorary. So this now the situation we right now with the gets now the APC party. And I go read a little bit of Sam Sumana. Let me see here. All right, I will read some of the documents where Sam Sumana then puts now the PPRC. And I will read also the response. You know what? I think people more focus on the response. So let me read the response first because all right. Let's see. Let me put it. Give me 1 minute here. Let me just put another. All right. When I see the document, this is not the documents. This okay. Now the documents this. All right. Let me go to the first section. I don't go read all because I know I'm for board when all. I've been done read. All right, this is the introduction where the APC party then say the All People's Congress, the APC or respondents acknowledge receipt of the commission's letter dated the 8th of September 2025 and the accompanying complaints submitted by Alhaji Chief Sam Sumana, the complainant, on the 9th September 2025. The APC extend its appreciation to the Political Party Regulation Commission for its continuing efforts in regulating political parties' governance in accordance with the Political Party Act of 2022, and particularly commends the Commission's development of the Intra-Party Dispute Resolution Guide, validated on the 22nd of November 2023, and the operations guidelines for the letter for the Inter-Party Dialogue Committee adopted in 2025. At the onset, the APC respectfully maintained that the complaint is without merit, procedurally defective, and statute barred. It seems to re-agitate matters already adjudicated conclusively by the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone in Alhaji Sam Sumana versus Alhaji Chief Sam Sumana versus Attorney General and Minister of Justice in 2015. All right, I will jump some of the things talking and say while the APC remains committed to engaging in good faith with the PPRC mediation framework, it does so expressly reserving all legal rights and defenses necessary to protect the integrity of its internal governance processes and constitutional order. The present complaint disregard established principle of judicial finality or to commence legal proceedings within the 1 year limitation period set out in Article 16 of the 1995 Constitution of the APC as retained substantively in Article 64H of the 2022 Constitution. The complaint requires for reinstatement in or around the 2020 further evidence and acceptance of the original expulsion, thereby amounting to waiver or acquiescence in equity and invoking the doctrine of the laches by reasons of unduly delay causing prejudice to the party. Now, if you go further, let's go start some of the main points where the APC they try for put. He say, all right, the APC respectfully submit that is jurisdiction submission, the doctrine of judicata and judicial finality. It say it submit that the issue raised by the complainants have already been judicially determined and fall squarely within the ambit of the doctrine of issue estoppel and res judicata under the law of Sierra Leone, where a court of competent jurisdiction has rendered a final decision on an issue and matter that decision is binding upon the parties and even non-parties and cannot be reopened in a parallel forum, whether administrative, quasi-judicial, or internal to a political organization. The purpose of this doctrine is to safeguard the integrity of judicial decisions, promote legal certainty, and prevent the abuse, prevent, where am I? Okay, the purpose of this doctrine is to safeguard the integrity of judicial decision, promote legal certainty, and prevent the abuse of process through multiplicity of proceedings. Now, waiting. Let me come to the screen. Waiting. I hope someone is seeing at the bottom right corner. Waiting. This document they try for talk. All right, this case is already been adjudicated from the Supreme Court. All right, waiting I want for do. Let me see here if I can get the Supreme Court's judgment. Let me see here. If I can get the Supreme Court's judgment letter, when I just give me 1 minute, I just pull an me. I don't know if this thing they work safe. Hold on, give me a minute. Let's just put well, too much security. You know, will give me. Oh, wait, let me see if not, I will explain to you guys. All right, I think I can get in. Yeah, I think I can get in. All right, so when I just give me 1 minute for last show now the document, because I able for go through and get them documents out. All the documents then way this case gets all the documents them, okay? So let's just bring in, okay, now the documents this so let me see here if okay, now the documents this, let me, all right, as soon as I'll see, let me pull this off first. As when I all see the document, this is in the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone in its original jurisdiction in the matters of Section 124 and 127 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act number 6 of 1991 Constitution. Now, this document, when I see so, this was a case where Chief Alhaji Sam Sumana been bringing at the Supreme Court. This is specific. This case is specific. This case not getting nothing to do with the APC expulsion of Sam Sumana. You will remember after the APC already don't expel Sam Sumana, Ernest Bai Koroma, the president then at the time, he fired Chief Alhaji Sam Sumana from in vice presidency. So this case now, a case where Sam Sumana asked the Supreme Court for make them able for interpret the law, whether the president get the power or the authority for fire in vice president. What's not been the argument? This not a very, very long document, so I know go board una and about 127 pages. So I know go board una for go through that, but I did try for summarize and so that you myself go understand. This document will publish and later on, but right now I will just give you the synopsis of the document. So this was the specific matter that Sam Sumana bring the Supreme Court for make the court can interpret whether the president get the right for fire the vice president. This was the case. It not get nothing for do with the APC at all. Absolutely. It not get nothing for do with the APC. So now this case, now in the APC party, this one here, where I've been just done read for now. Now in the APC party, referencing, oh well, this case that we don't talk at the Supreme Court, been don't give verdict into this case, so therefore there is no need for make the raise them again. Now in the APC, they try for tell you say, he say in respect, sorry, he say the APC respectfully submit that the issue raised by the complainant have already been judicially determined and fall squarely within the ambit of the doctrine of issue estoppel and res judicata under the law of Sierra Leone, where a court of competent jurisdiction has rendered a final decision on an issue and all matters that decision is binding upon the parties and even non-parties. So if when you look at the response of Lansana Dumbuya, who happened to be a lawyer for 20 plus odd years, and the references way he gave are two different things. The Supreme Court now judge the reasons or the APC expulsion. That was an internal issue. So they not touch on that. This entire case, there is nowhere when I go through this, when I've been a prepare this week for make I can't tell them, there was nowhere in this document. This is the full document of the court. Nowhere where this court give judgment on the expulsion of Sam Sumana from the APC party. Nowhere, absolutely. And Lansana Dumbuya know about this. He know about this, but he actually referenced this. And this is why I find out a little bit odd for somebody when a lawyer for make a reference a document or a case where gets no bearing on the issue at hand. The issue at hand here, I don't know whether I go able to get the letter. Now wait, let me see here. For Sam Sumana in letter, I don't know if I've been upload them. I don't think so. I'll upload them. I don't think so. I'll upload them, but yeah. So that was the issue here. This particular thing where some that's another Dumbuya reference. No, get nothing to do with the APC expulsion of Sam Sumana. Absolutely, nothing. Absolutely. If they're gonna court with this response, then go argue on the basis of this response. I don't know where Salon judiciary is all about money, but who say the law is applicable, the APC party will lose this case if this is the argument where then they go put. Because even me, we're not a lawyer. After I go through this document, after I read the responses, I go through this document, I begin to wonder why the APC party is referencing something that is not they're not get no relationship with the case where they get. Well, yes, now the document is now very, very long document, 127 pages. Very, 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 very long document. Okay. So for Una, especially we win at the APC, because right now the thing where me they find out at the APC, we win at the ordinary members them. Sometimes because of we silence, we are complicit to some of the mistakes that we leaders then they make. Now, only a few of we get the mind for point out some of their mistakes then they before them cause trouble within the APC party. And quite often, people then they ignore we warning. This is something that is going to hurt the APC party. Imagine this response where I don't see, then Sam Sumana, may God forbid it, Sam Sumana go to court, then the APC go argue, say, oh, this case, the Supreme Court been done deal with this case, so therefore, no judge will tell you that that's the case. That is not the case. This is specifically this case now Supreme Court got for do with the power of the president for fire in vice president. That was the matter before the Supreme Court at the time. Why our able Secretary General, they go reference that one day, say, oh, there's no need for open this case again because a court of competent court of law already don't decide on this case. Now, we go before with the document, okay. The other, okay, this part is just waiting. I don't summarize for now. Okay, a very important thing where this response gave in subsection D, where then say tacit approval and estoppel by conduct. Let me read them quickly. It said the complainant's conduct post-expulsion constitutes unambiguous acceptance of his removal and stops him from asserting any continuing claim to membership. Between 2017 and 2020, he served as the leader of the Coalition for Change, a rival political party. He further contested the 2018 general election under C4C banner, action wholly incompatible with any claim to active APC membership. He said in 2020, the complainant submitted a formal request for reinstatement, and he gave the reference 11, thereby acknowledging the validity of the 2015 expulsion and requirements for fresh approval under the APC constitution. These acts amount to acquiescence in equity and invoke the doctrine of estoppel by election. A party who has adopted one course of action, such as leading another political party, cannot later contradict that position for tactical advantage. What's in this they try for theory? Very important, ladies and gentlemen. Lansana Dumbuya tell we say, because Sam Sumana writes a letter for say let them reinstate him, so therefore he don't acknowledge the fact say yes, he was no longer a member of the APC. And he go on, that is after the don't expel him, he go on for the C4C. This is absolutely correct. He ran for C4C. But the point here is, let's face the fact. The point here is, the guy was no longer a member of the APC party. The expulsion, now the APC party pull out a press release, saying don't expel Sam Sumana. He was no longer APC member. The letter, the press release where the APC been put at the time, now the SSF expressly puts this, say Sam Sumana was no longer a member of the APC party. So, if he go join another political party at the time, I don't think say he gets any bearing, because at the time he was not a member of the APC party. Okay? Now, waiting, Lansana Dumbuya not telling upon this response. Sam Sumana, the APC 1995 constitution give certain criteria, procedure where the party is supposed to take for expel a member from the party. And I get a letter from the late Django Stevens. Let me see here if I were able to pull this letter. I don't know whether I've been put some. Oh, okay. Okay, let me pull this letter where the one way the reference. I think I get the letter. I don't see it now. Now the letter is, let me see. Oh, I've been on put her into okay. Let me see here if I go able for Zoomer 150. Okay. I hope so when this here. Let me read this letter again because a lot of people sometimes gets problem. Okay. This is not the letter this way Sam Sumana been write to the PPRC. He say September the 1st, 2025. I could just formal complaint against the All People's Congress APC for unlawful expulsion, lawful reinstatement by conduct and unconstitutional party provision pursuant to section 12(2) A and E and 34(1) of the Political Party Acts of 2022. He said, I, Alhaji Chief Sam Sumana, former Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone and honorary foundation member of the All People Congress, hereby lodge a formal complaint against the APC. My complaint is based on 4 main standpoints. When I listen to this, now this I've been a look for. I've been say I not get now I've been for being first read for now because I know say a lot of them not get this document here. It said 1, the unlawful expulsion of 2015. It said my expulsion from the APC on the 6th day of March 2015 was nullity from the very beginning, void ab initio. The process violated the party's own 1995 constitution, particularly Article 811I, which required that disciplinary process be exercised by the executive committee or disciplinary committee, depending on the level at which the disciplinary committee measures is called for. This was never done. Furthermore, okay, wait till Chief Alhaji Sam Sumana, and I know at the time for look at the letter, we actually reference this particular section where Alhaji Chief Sam Sumana at the top, late Django Stevens, in letter where he writes in 2015, where the expert Sam Sumana, where he complained bitterly saying, the APC party not take the necessary or the legal process for Express Sam Sumana because the first process for expel any member, you get for send them to the disciplinary committee. The disciplinary committee now get for sit down and look at the stuff before they recommend any expulsion or something like that. Okay, so now this is the time for toxin. This was never done. Furthermore, in strict accordance with the party's constitution, I submitted a formal appeal against this expulsion on the 26th of March 2025. So after Sam Sumana, the expeller, he gets 30 days for make he able for submit an appeal. That appeal they get for then get for Keranguna the committee get for sit down, look at the validity or the point where Sam Sumana put and the committee where express Sam Sumana what them put, then before they make a final decision, say yes, the appeal is either accepted or denied. If accepted, automatically Sam Sumana become a member of the APC. If denied, then the expulsion stand. This na the process way they're supposed to take. And now that makes Sam Sumana talk say, furthermore, in strict accordance with the party's constitution, I submitted a formal appeal against this expulsion on appeal on the 26th of March 2015, well within the stipulated 30-day windows. This appeal was never heard, constituting a further fundamental breach of the party's own rules and the principles of natural justice. He said, crucially, no such National Advisory Committee resolution was ever passed. A lot of Nanobi know say the National Advisory Committee, NAC, not ever passed a resolution at all. And he said, I was present in that NAC meeting and can affirm that none of such evidence and none of such resolution was part of the agenda or AOB. This is This is confirmed by the indisputable evidence, including a letter from the late senior NAC member, Honorable Dr. Django Stevens, dated the 6th of February 2015, herein annexed, which explicitly states that the NAC took no decision to form a committee against me. Therefore, the expulsion was unconstitutional, unlawful, and never legally effective. Now, the second part is the post-expulsion conduct of the APC party. So following this unlawful expulsion, the APC party, through its subsequent actions of soliciting, acknowledging receipt of payment of backlog membership due, and owning to the party as a member, and payment and acceptance of flag bearer nomination fee without rejection and refund of the same, such action unequivocally condone my membership and treat me as if the expulsion never happened. Where it happened unlawfully. This, therefore, constitutes a lawful reinstatement by conduct. The two critical actions the party took justifying this position are: one, payment and acceptance of the backlog, acceptance of flag bearer nomination fee, and I will just summarize this for me to move forward quickly. What is the time for talking now? Okay, when I say the man not to a member in 2023, the man not to member at all. All right, when I accept in backlog fees, then secondly, when I accept a flag bearer fee. Let me give you an example. Me not a member of the SLPP, okay? If the SLPP then gets convention, then get election, a national delegate conference, then me grab, I go to the SLPP executive, I go say, okay, I they pay me backlog. Where the SLPP executive, they no say me not a member of the APC. Then take the payment, then give me receipt. Then I say, okay, I want for run for the flag bearer. Then say, okay, pay you fee. I pay the fee for the flag bearer fee. This not a very big problem. The SLPP will never accept my membership fee in the first place because I was never registered as an SLPP member. That was a big blunder on the side of the APC. If indeed they're not saying Sam Sumana was indeed not to be member before the 2023 election convention, why then take in fee? Why then allow for make you pay a flag bearer fee? That is going to be a very big question where the APC get for answer. I don't know how they're going to able to answer them until we get lawyers them. So far, the lawyers they will get, they not impress me as far as I know, based on the references we don't see so far. The third point where Sam Sumana put is a failure of internal redress. He said, when I lodged a complaint against the National Secretary General on the 24th day of June 2025 for the wrongful issuance of the wrongful membership card, the National Disciplinary and Grievance Handling Committee wrongfully declined jurisdiction on the 6th day of August 2025. This decision was based on a misapplication of the ruling in Alfred Peter Conte versus Dr. Anes Koroma and others, 2022. It said the GHC ruling rendered that parties' internal dispute mechanism nugatory. It allows the National Secretariat to continue its deliberate act of disregard its own recognition of the appropriate status of my membership, evidenced by its solicitation and acknowledgement of receipt of my backlog membership dues and owning between 2016 and 2023. And my flag bearer fee for the 2023 presidential election. I just don't summarize this, so I don't go bother not too much on that. Then the fourth point is the unconstitutionality of the 5-year eligibility clauses. This therefore be a little bit of a problem, okay? It say the Constitution of the Sierra Leone Act of 6 of 1991 is and remains the highest law, the granum of Sierra Leone. Any law that runs contrary to the said constitution or inconsistent with its provision shall, to the extent of such inconsistency, be null and void. This correct statement of the law is provided by 4 by section 171:15 to wit. The constitution shall be the supreme law of Sierra Leone, and any other law found to be inconsistent with any provision of this constitution shall, to the extent of the inconsistency, be void and of no effect. Well, I think so this is clear, right? I know one for go through and try for board una on that, but I think so una understand within this they try for talk. Let me summarize this. Sam Sumana argues saying the 2022 constitution violates the the national constitution of 1991. Within that, it is time for talk about. He say the 1991 Sierra Leone Constitution, the time where them put for qualification of a flag bearer, you know stipulate for say you get for being a political party for 5 years. You know stipulate that. He say all what he make you get for be 40 years plus. You eligible for run for parliament, and you know gets no criminal record like economic crime. You know commit any economic crime. So those are some of the things. But the 5 years where then go put as a cap, it violates the 1991 constitution. This na in your explanation or argument. So now in this na the letter where Sam Sumana writes. And let we go and continue with the response of the APC party. We will not talk on D, now we can't talk on E, exhaustion of internal remedies. This is the response of Lansana Dumbuya. He said the complainant has mischaracterized the internal appeal process. His appeal was, in fact, heard and determined at the emergency NDC on the 30th April 2015. The decision was communicated clearly after ratification by the party's supreme organ, exhausting the internal grievance procedure available to him with his appeal under the Article 8 of the 1995 Constitution by abandoning any further judicial challenge and joining a separate political movement, C4C party. The complainant voluntarily detached from the APC party. Okay, what in Lansana Dumbuya detached for arguing? I say, well, he say in April, the APC, the Yeri Sam Sumana in appeal, and then communicate that to them. Now so Lansana Dumbuya they talk now. I say the APC Yeri Sam Sumana in appeal, and then communicate that to them. Well, the APC need for bringing a letter, the communication, because I don't think say through just telephone call, because this na a legal issue, right? So you can forget documentation where they bring say the 30th, the communication take place, and the communication, the process of the appeal was thoroughly followed, because una wait la I bring una, because this is why I'm here for you guys. Wait till una not able for who gets me, they get the brain and come for una. Lansana Dumbuya mentioned an article 8 of 1995 Constitution. Well, let's go to the 1995 Constitution of the APC party. Okay, this is the 1995 Constitution of the APC party. All right, so let we go to Article 8 of the 1995 Constitution. Let's see here. Article 5, Article 6. Just give me one moment. Let me go to Article 8. Let me read them. Why am I doing this? for the APC members, they will not get the ability for make they able to understand what thing they go on. So this go able for help una get a clear understanding of una party and within the ramification of some of the decisions the way we party they take. Because at the end of the day, when bad decisions are being taken by we own party, then would that then get for so far? Now we okay, this is okay, Article 8. When I say Article 8 here, when I now read them, when I listen to we discipline of members, Article 8. Discipline of party members shall be exercised by the respective executive committee or disciplinary committee of the party, depending on the level of which disciplinary measures is called for. Any member of the party who is alleged to have done any of the following shall be liable to be punished if found guilty by the appropriate executive committee or disciplinary committee of the party. This is what Article 8 is telling us. Okay. Now, waiting now this. The APC, the party, the executive tell we say, well, the NDC, not to the disciplinary committee, it said the NDC, the National Delegates Conference, then sit down and then deliberate, then communicate the decision way they make to Sam Sumana on the 30th of April, I think 2015, if I did correct say. Okay, right here. On the 30th of April 2015, this is what the APC is telling us. All right. No, this is not the one. Where is it? Okay. So you see the problem where right now, me myself, we're not a lawyer. I don't begin see some problem. Let me go back to waiting Lansana Dumbuya say here. Okay, let me read that for allow now understand. He said the complainant has mischaracterized the internal appeal process. His appeal was in fact heard and determined at the emergency National Delegates Conference on the 30th of April 2015. I don't listen right. The National Delegates Conference. Now in sit down and determine and communicate that to Sam Sumana, the National Delegates Conference. Now, what he quotes? He quotes Article 8 of the 1995 Constitution. Now, Article 8 of the 1995 Constitution talks about disciplining somebody through a process where whether they are responsible for go through the process. Now, the disciplinary committee, there is a committee set specifically for go through some of them disputes here where they happen within the party. Then call a disciplinary executive committee where now they're supposed to handle this and go through this. Now, you see the discrepancy now between the response and the article where the reference. The article tell we say it gets a specific committee who responsible for them thing and they not to the NDC at all. Now, in tell we say the NDC responsible for that. Now, let we go and see within now the grounds in which somebody is going to be punished, including expulsion. Okay. Number 8, anti-party activity or conducting himself in a manner which is likely to embarrass the party or bringing the party into hatred, contempt, ridicule, or disrepute in whatever manner. That's the first time. That's the first thing on it. Number 2, disobedience or negligence in carrying out lawful directives of the party or the officers of the party. Flouting the rulings or decision of the party, engaging in dishonesty practice, defraud the party, continuously being absent from meetings without reasonable excuse, carrying out anti-party propaganda or any other activity which will tend to disrupt the peaceful, lawful, and efficient organization of the party. Now, let we look at the punishment where the 1995 Constitution been put. Sanction to be imposed may take the form of A, expulsion from the party, suspension for a specific period, removal from office, debarring from holding office, fines, and reprimand. So I don't see the differences now, right? Why am I bringing this to you guys? Because a lot of APC members, they just want for make peace kind of the APC party. A lot of APC members then trust we executive, and that's not the right thing. We all supposed for trust the executive because then take an oath for make sure saying, then they fight for the interest of the party, not for the individual interest. And if they take their oath, then they, by default, all members supposed to get confidence in the executive. But in a situation we are in, time and time again, the executive is deliberately misleading their members. Then they do things that will go contrary to the party. The confidence of the people should be shattered. And anybody will trust an executive way they give una all the time, then they lie power una continuously. And when I say don't realize it, then people are then they lie power continuously. Then you get for verify anything then they say. Not just say, okay, I trust the party or I trust the executive. No, don't do that. Because if you do that, you will be complicit of the mistakes the way the executive then they do. And without them get for suffer now. This is why me, if I don't understand, say the party executive, then they do so much things the way contrary to the benefit of the party, and they verify everything. This, if you just listen or read the responses, you know, come now the constitution where the reference, you know, for we don't understand, say the reference where they reference the constitution is totally bogus, two different things. The constitution puts specifically within the process in which somebody is going to be reprimanded or punished or even expelled, and within the appeal process. Okay, so that is the situation where we find ourselves today. Okay, now let we go to the appeal process now. They can't done this part, then they go to the response again. It's a appeal. Any member agreed by a decision of any of the organs of the party in pursuant of Article 8 of this Constitution shall have the right to appeal within 30 days of the decision to the immediate higher organs of the party in the successive order upon to the National Delegate Conference, provided that the decision of the National Delegate Conference shall be final. Okay? So this is where the problem is. They not go through the processes. They say they go up to the appeal process, the National Delegates Conference, wherein the Section 8 actually specifically outline the process in which you they go through before you reach the National Delegates Conference. This is where the problem is. So let's move on to the next one. With the NDGHC's lawful determination. Do I need to read this? Because I think I don't even summarize this all. But let me just read it until Boku. I read them for now. It says the decision of the National Disciplinary and Grievance Handling Committee, dated 6th August 2015, was lawful, proper, and in accordance with both the party's constitution and the judgment and ruling in Alfred Peter Conte versus Dr. Anesbai Koroma and others. The NDGHC rightly declined jurisdiction over a matter that falls within the interpretation authority of the National Delegates Conference, the supreme organ of the party. Now, the NDC alone may adjudicate upon the readmission of expelled members. The NDCGH is a disciplinary, not constitutional forum, its dismissal of the complainant's complaint on grounds of lack of jurisdiction and absence of merit is consistent with the judicial framework and cannot be overridden by the PPRC, reference 12, the National Disciplinary and Grievance Handling Committee. So, what you know the time for talking about? Then say, well, the National Disciplinary Committee, Disciplinary Grievance Committee, after this case was forwarded to the National Disciplinary Grievance Committee, then say, well, they not get jurisdiction over that. Now, in the end, that's not Dumbuya, the time for explaining, I say, yeah, they not get no grounds on that because of the case where Alfred Peter Conte and Ernest Bai Koroma being get, we can bring the ITGC. Okay. So I don't know much about this, so I'm not gonna give you wrong information, okay, on this. So at the left hand, let una look and una way probably una more smarter than me. Una go look onto this, but what I just get for saying no more. Now the reference way Lansana Dumbuya put on Alfred Peter Conte versus Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma and the others. Let me say the executive. Okay. What thing can happen when the NRM take the APC, go to court, where then put an injunction on the National Delegate Conference, where we supposed for being hold na put local, where then stop them. So then be allow for make the executive for go do certain things then where the court Justice Fisher being give for say yes, and them they're supposed for go do XYZ. One of them things then they now for go approve the constitution, then also deal with membership issue. Now the NDC. So when then go, then just go approve the 2022 constitution. They not deal with the membership issue where the courts order them for do. When they come back for can report to the courts get for say no. I give una for go do 1, 2, 3. Una just do 1. So therefore, una violate me order, and that make the courts being fine. Mr. Yansane, they may fine now for the violation of that. Then, what thing the courts do now is say, you know what? Since when I don't violate me order, I the rule now in favor of Alfred Peter Conte because when our time don't expire. So let another organ now go do the other things them where we fail for do. This now in bring the ITGC where Alfred Peter Conte with the other folks them form where they now then go to the National Delegates Conference. So now that one day I get for say yes, indeed, this was what happened. So now then put another grounds, when are grounds too, severance of membership alleged reinstatement by conduct, authority of the NDC and party autonomy. They say the expulsion of Alhaji Chief Sam Sumana on the 6th March 2015 constituted a complete and lawful termination of his membership in all APC Congress. This disciplinary sanction have been affected pursuant to the constitutional procedure of the APC and the subsequent affirmed by the Supreme Court. See, you see where you can't quote the Supreme Court again. I don't talk about the Supreme Court and decision. It got nothing to do with the expulsion of Sam Sumana by the APC. Nothing, absolutely. And this now a fact. I don't give you now the summary of the rulings. The rulings was about specifically for make the court, because when Ernest Koroma fired Sam Sumana, there was a constitutional crisis in which certain lawyers are saying, no, the president not get the power for do so, because the constitution or the constitutional clause where the president reference, it not get nothing to do with a sitting vice president. It gets something to do with an election. Before the election, before you contest for election, you get for belong to a political party. Now in they make you eligible for contest for election. Post election, it not get nothing for do with this reference way an Eskolma being make. So this was the reason why then take this case now the Supreme Court for let the Supreme Court go and interpret that particular reference, that particular clause. Again, nothing for do with the APC party. So this is another way for try for mix up we brain. Some of we will not probably will not smart enough for mix up we brain for make we feel say what in the APC they do. Now the right thing that one they know at all. That's not the right thing. So as they move forward. Now, B is a fallacy of reinstatement. The complainant's contention that he was reinstated by conduct through the payment of dues or issues of a membership card is both factually incorrect and legally unsustainable. Mere administrative acts, including the acceptance of fee or issuance of receipt during the interim period governed by the ITGC, do not confer membership rights, or nor do they circumvent the constitutional requirement for readmission by the NDC. Well, I know what they try for talking now. I'll go read the other part, but I'll just summarize this quickly. Lansana Dumbuya say, it don't necessarily mean say because the ITGC take the money from Sam Sumana and give them a membership, or then give them a membership card. So therefore, Sam Sumana is a member of the APC party. Then say the ITGC do not confer membership rights. That's this decision, you know, give Sam Sumana the right for make it become a member of the APC. And how them back that up? Then say Justice Adrian Fisher ruling in Alfred Peter Conte versus Hannes by Koroma and others was explicit. The ITGC lacked the authority to reinstate expelled members. The court annulled any such attempt, including the purported reinstatement of the complainant. Article 63C of the APC of the APC 2022 Constitution mirror this conclusion, reaffirming that only the NDC has the power to expel or readmit a member, reference 14. The judicial Adrian Fisher ruling November 22. I get Adrian Fisher ruling. I don't know if I've been upload them. I don't think say I upload them. I don't think so I upload them. No, I don't upload them, unfortunately. But that's something we get for be available. I get for put available for me viewers them because I want for education and I want to know what's in and what's in they go on. But that ruling day, it did. It did. So probably in one of my broadcasts, I will try for bring that document there. Let we read them together. Let we able for cross-reference and see whether indeed within Lansana Dumbuya they talk now, it actually makes sense or not. Okay. All right. The number C say Supreme Authority of the National Delegates Conference. The National Delegates Conference is constitutionally designated as the supreme authority of the party under Article 17A of the 2022 APC Constitution. This status vests in its exclusive power over decision of significant consequence, including membership, eligibility, readmission of expelled members, and constitutional interpretation. Which article where Lansana Dumbuya mentioned I am? It say Article 17A. Okay. I think I get the 2000. I don't think I get the 2022 Constitution. Let me see here. I don't think say APC Constitution. I think was it this? No, I think this is our own Constitution. All right. This is. Let me see here. Oh, this is the district constitution. Okay. Oh, I don't even put. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I upload them long time ago when I've been get them, but I think I put on a one folder, na me Google Drive. But I go try for now. So since we don't know waiting section 17A and 63 talk, and we go push on for the next broadcast. Now, it say the party autonomy under Section 35 of the 1991 Constitution. Section 35(2) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, the 1991 guarantees political parties the right to regulate their internal affairs according to their constitution. This autonomy encompasses the right to set eligibility standard, adopt disciplinary procedures, and determine leadership selection criteria, provided such structure conform to the democratic principle. Well, one thing we it means for Putnaya, he actually right, but provided such structures conform with the 1991 Constitution. Okay, you see how he tried for trick winner. Yeah? He say provided such structures conform to democratic principles. No, such structures conform to the 1991 National Constitution, Sierra Leone Constitution, not to democratic principles. Okay, not to the democratic principle at all. So he tweaked the word Naya, he replaced the 1991 Constitution to democratic principle. Oh my God, these guys are too smart. They're really, really smart. Wow. All right. So he said APC has exercised this constitutional right by embedding clear procedural safeguard in its governing document. I agree with them on this. Definitely, the APC get the right for regulates the internal structures. No doubt about that. But the problem here is, as I don't read under the 1991 Constitution specifically, every law within Sierra Leone, be it in a political party or otherwise, we contradicts the 1991 Constitution, become null and void. And that make Lansana Dumbuya, instead of he used the word the 1991 Constitution, he say democratic principles. You see how he tweaked the word for make a little bit appealing to people like we are dumb people them. Well, I don't know if me dumb, but I will put myself in that place there for probably a dumb when it comes to law. But at least I understand say this not tricky, this then towards here. It's 1991 Constitution. Every structure of any political party get for conform with the 1991 Sierra Leone Constitution. Let's move on. Okay, I think I go stop now. Yeah. La get una comment so far because I jump for doing today very brief. I know I'm for bored una too much. Maybe in the next episode I will continue with that. Okay, so okay, so I guess I'll go to the comment. If you get any comment, sorry, I've been promised for put the link if anybody want to come in. Let me see here. I want to say something quick for you guys. Okay. All right. That's not the link that one day. If you want to come in and say something on this particular topic or they discuss, you're welcome to do so. You can put under the comment section of the platform where they watch with from. Now, as the comment in the camp, a few comment don't come normal for us. The comment in the camp, well, okay, all right. So this now the situation where we find ourselves. See, the problem with the APC executive, them they're so obsessed with manipulating us the members them um without considering the consequence of the law. Now in the problem, okay. Now in the problem we will get this document, even though now document we then send directly to the PPRC, but this document actually um talks to the APC members them. Now we this document they try for communicate to, not to the law, not to even Sam Sumana. Now we the members them. Now he they try for communicate to. Now that make her the brilliant come and try for discuss with una so that una all go understand within the things then wait and say. All right. All right. The I think now I know are the gets. Okay. Let's go to the comments. I will continue for do the monologue, but let's go to the comments first. Oh, you know what? Let me remove this now. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Okay. Now let we go to the comment. For the sorry man, sorry, say hi. Say you are late. Yeah, you are late, right? You late, right? Well, I'm not late today. Now yesterday actually I supposed for don't do this program as soon as all know seen at the regular time that one day for the program. But I've been get family matters we have been there for go do. We go around 11 o'clock we on time now am, and the program supposed for take place 12 o'clock we on time now am. We not commodity one something. So why can now so at too tired I know one for do the program now. I say well I postpone am for today so that I go do am for today. Now that make I do am today. So I'm very sorry for una always ready for um well no, I don't answer this question already. All right. Fulham Masari say, please, doctor, don't invite Mr. Cabo on APC issues. Mr. Cabo no come, he no come. But I believe say he watch me. That's true. Mr. Cabo we they come now the APC now for come what did you watch no more not so. Mr. Cabo. Mr. Cabo, Fulham Masari say you're not troublemaker when it comes to the APC. All right. Peter Dowda say, are the APC executive exercising powers they don't have or abuse their powers? That's not a very, very good question, but now a very complex question for answer. I don't know whether then they abuse their power or then they exercise a power we did not get. I don't know. The only person we were able to give you that definite answer now a court of law. And me not to judge, but as a member of the APC party, I know say the APC executive then they do a lot of blunder. Me, I know they call them like abuse of power or this, that, no. I they call them blunders and deliberate miscalculation. In fact, me, I they take them saying a brainwashing. Now a brainwashing journey we APC executive don't engage for the past 7 years now, since 2018 actually. And then they take decisions then we probably the fix the decisions and they not good decisions then. And the decisions they turn out to be very, very devastating, destructive decisions then. And that's where the problem is. as far as me concerned. Because if you take a decision, then that decision they turn out to be wrong, and it destroy the fabric of the organization where you dey lead. Within a sane person go do, if they look at the decision where it take and try for look whether that decision where it take now the wrong decision, so that never repeat that decision there again. With APC executive, they learn. This is the problem I have with them. Me, if somebody make mistake, I know they vex by you because you make mistake. And they vex by you because you refuse for learn from the mistake. You know, mistakes they make people then become better in life. Without mistake, you're not going able for understand your level of knowledge or your intelligence level. Now, when mistake happen, you see the results of that mistake there. They make you change that. They move forward. They move above the mistakes that we make. Now, so human beings then they progress. Now, so they develop mentally, intellectually. Anybody we know they learn from a mistake, it not gets no differences with an animal. In fact, animals and self then they learn from their mistake. So you are below the animal status. You are below the animals. Because to be honest with you, if a dog can you sign a can you whap him with stick, he run away. The next time he come, you whap him with stick. The third time way they come as you see so no more, what they do? They run away, they run away. So it they learn from a mistake. Dog, it they learn from a mistake. So what about we, the human beings? We're supposed to learn from a mistake. And this is where the APC, either because most of them they're so then don't they pan politics so long, so much that they not even know what are the differences between right and wrong. They don't know the differences. And this is killing the APC party slowly. When the leaders not able for drive the motorcar in the main road, they end up for going to bush. And waiting at the consequence of going into the bush, well, the accidents now they happen. So then accidents and they will they get them. So I know one for say then they abuse them power. Some people they look at this and say yes, that is actually an abuse of power. Because when you deliberately they try for take advantage of the love we when our members then get and try for abuse them intellectually. Yeah, some people then they take and say no abuse of power. Me no they take and say no abuse of power. I just believe say now something we then they brainwash we. Then they brainwash we. Seriously. And that's very, very bad. I don't like that for happen. The APC gets one some of the most equipped members politically, the politics of Salon. Then get some of the most capable members of the society. Why every time a small group of people then they try for mislead we, try for driving into the ditch every time. And we just they sit down and they watch them, then they do things over and over and over. When are we going to stand up and say, you know what? We are very thankful to what you have done so far. What you have done so far. We always appreciate una, but it's time for una for make we get fresh blood, for make them can reignite the energy where una been get long time ago, where una make this party be the way it be to this one. And again, one of the things where I also know, when somebody didn't power for too long, they become complacent. This is not a fact. People like Lansana them, EBK, Binkal Mansari, and then they are the leadership positions for over 20 years. Picking them way they not been born there yet, way then guy then in power, now the APC. Then picking them they now then they contest for positions now the APC. That tells you the weaknesses of we party, because you just get small group of people the way they control everything. What see then say na the final. Nobody not get the power for saying no. What about if we look the other route and try for use that route there? We'll not get some. And this is killing the APC party. This is destroying the APC party. This is why people like we so, with all we constrained, we have to say something. We have to. Because that's not the only way them guys are then go able to sit down and say, you know what, this party are not belong to a single family or a small group of people. This party belong to the citizens of Sierra Leone. Every citizen of Sierra Leone get the right for join the APC party, provided you meet the criteria. Okay? The executive not get the power for not accept you as APC member. If you meet the criteria, they don't have that power at all. Same thing with the SLPP. Every national party belong to the citizens of that country. And if we not the APC, we just sit down, we just look at the member, the executive, then they just they try for win. Most of them people they don't get money. Oh. Some of them begin and then they oversee, then they pan land. Okay, and they oversee. It's not about me. Okay, it's not about me. What's I mean this so? America, what they so? With my family, we able to survive. I get good job. I get good healthcare system. One of the best healthcare system. Now I get with my family. I they sleep in a fine house, light 24 hours, water 24 hours. I get transportation means. But what about the ordinary Sierra Leonean out there? What about the people there? Where they not get the opportunity, what some of them get. What I can get for fair for them people there? Now, a political party like the APC party. Now, the APC party supposed for first people for people like that. If you say you're not a grassroots party, you look at the interests of the grassroots. You look at the people where they suffer. The 2023 election, to be honest with you, and I always they say this at one time when after the election, I didn't ask him, after I don't look at the result, I don't put me what they call together. I'll make one broadcast. I say the loss way the APC lost the election was not because the SLPP get an effective message. Now it make the people then gravitate towards the SLPP or vote for the SLPP. Now because the APC not get message and became complacent. Now I make this election now. By this time I'm not in a power. And for some of our way, been on this program for a very long time, and they be a me witness. I was yelling above my lungs before the election, try for tell them executive members there. Which one are they doing the wrong thing? Don't do this, do this why, this why. I talk, nobody listen. You see why I become very stubborn when it comes to the truth? Because I always like for see the truth way before the truth come into light. And I always they try for um talk to the APC executive, say, hey, this thing is coming. And this is the result of this thing if we not take this action. When the SLPP don't bungle their first term, 2018 to 2022, by 2021, everybody we they follow the situation as alone, say the SLPP don't bungle, then don't mess up big time. You know what thing we leaders said and do? then they go pay people them way they not get no bearings, they not get no added value into the strategy way they make the APC go kind of power. Then they spend money on people them way, then they cost now social media. I come out, tell them, I say, this is a big mistake. This type of strategy we want to take so because when I see somebody or some people that then they cost now social media, you see people that then lack that. You think say this now a political strategy. I say this they come back and bite with this now and they destroy with. I said it. I said it in 2019 when we get Ohio summit. I talk them. Now the Ohio summit, we don't know them call us sit down at the look. The people that will the cost my cause we get a big screen. We they play the messages them. Now the screen at the summit hall. I say this is not a big mistake. I say we are bigger than this. We are better than this type of behavior. Let our emotions don't dictate our decision. The first person, when I talk this way, then cause within the APC party, the first person, way then cause within the APC party, now me. Yeah. I mean, you see, that makes some people then they talk and they look there and they shake my head. I mean that the first person at the APC, way then cause my because just because I say no, this is not the right thing for do. Now we not depend on my because they help we, they destroy we. Then cost me. Well, what happen? When I all see the results, we then spend money on them people then they for just go and cost mommy cost. Where the people that wait and they cost their mama, no they again, then turn against the APC. Some members are the APC, then begin cost their mama. Let's say if they feed leopard every time, they get food for it. Every time they go give leopard food for it. The time when you don't get food, you go in at the menu. And I tell them exactly, I say, there will be a time when them people are own at the encourage soon. Then they turn back and begin attack on her. That's exactly what happen. Some of them way been they give them money, then they pass money under the table for make them send them money out to them people, then no more for let them continue for course. Hoping that now the APC party them in the help. I've been they get some people their way. I did now, and I tell you some intelligent people, them intellectuals them. Now then they forward them amicus audios then they on social media. Say, hey, brah. With all his smartness, you think this is the best way APC they win the election? Might not be enough for being win that election. No, to be honest with you, that election not for being go a runoff. That election not for being go a runoff. If them for being do some of we will be tell them say now this them for do. Because when you say they beat somebody way crook, way they ready for crook you, way ready for rig you, not beat them small, beat them big, and we've been get the opportunity for beat Madabio, big one, big time. But the intellectuals, they're one of the biggest problems where the APC get. Now the people that win are the intellectuals, them we're supposed for put strategies together, put things then we were able to propel the APC party. Now them people then the executive and other leadership. Now them people they ignore, they don't care. The only time when they care about you, if you come, you threaten you curse him, mama, tell and say, if you not do this, I curse you, mama. It's a good one. That's not the way politics work nowadays. Politics nowadays, now the brain, now in the work, not to the hands. So this is the problem why I get with the APC party. They know they listen. Look this way, and they insist back to this home. There will be a time when they get for turn back and say, "Oh, if I be no, I for be not listening to Dr. Mankota." Now the APC people like so now a blessing. A lot of party they want forget people like so. Now them party. Somebody we now generational thinker, somebody where they think far, where they see far. But the APC no. They want the dumb, dumber, and dumbest. Because now the only people that way they're able for control. It's never about winning an election, it's about control. That is the problem we'll get now APC party. And if we just take with time, we get the courage for make we just push a little bit against some of the decisions we leaders and they take. And they tell you the APC will able for turn around and become a very formidable party. The APC party not lack intellectuals and then get them boku wutete. But the leadership know they take them people then they seriously. Because then the phrase say if them people then they become the foundation of knowledge and strategies, then they overshadow them. That is the problem with the APC leadership gets. It's bad. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. All right, Peter Dauda say, do you expect this Sam Sumana issue to be resolved in time for the next election in 2028? I hope so. I hope so. I hope say this issue will be able to resolve them in a way where they affect the party negatively. Now that make I was disappointed when the APC party, the grievance committee, refused for even handle this case. Then kind of case are not supposed to go outside of the APC party. This is a very, very simple case. We say sincerity there. This is a very simple case where the APC party supposed for resolve. But no. We get people then no matter how people they want for move forward, then they hold them back. That is the problem we will get. Give the damn right to the guy for making go contest, let them go beat at the ballot box. Let the guy contest, let them go beat at the ballot box. Are you saying the APC delegates, they're so dumb, they're not able to look at the one when they want for votes for where them believe say now in the can go the APC forward for going the 2028 election? Are you saying that? This is the problem we'll get, ladies and gentlemen. We leaders say they're so timid against Sam Sumana, then they afraid this guy so much, but I don't know the power where Sam Sumana gets over them people. They are then they afraid that so much. They don't want to let this guy contest. Where you say they win it, they contest. So if you not contest, they win. This is the problem we'll get, ladies and gentlemen. People, then they afraid and shadow. They feel say if they allow Sam Sumana go win the flag bearership, and if Sam Sumana win the flag bearership, the possibility for Sam Sumana for win the presidential is greater. And if Sam Sumana win the presidential election, then Sam Sumana will turn back and say, "Ntina so una do me now at the turn and give una." Now the entire premises of this brouhaha way they go on so it's all about individual interest. It's never about the party. It's never about the party. Because if it's about the party, they look at the best people from the party and do what we're supposed to do for win the election. But it's never about the party. All right, Peter Dauda say, can Lansana Dumbuya please tell us what is the name of his game? Lansana Dumbuya is a captive. And I've been talking about this a couple weeks ago. Me, I study the APC executive for a very long time. I know the power brokers now the APC party. The APC party, the people the way they see, way hold position, not to them be the power brokers of the APC party. The APC party get power brokers, that we call them invisible leaders. Okay? I don't get problem for make we get invisible leaders. But then decision where they make, let them not deprive the APC party. That is my problem. So Lansana Dumbuya, the game where you get now in boss in game, now you get or in bosses, then game now Lansana Dumbuya they play. He's just a captive. And SSF, with greed and selfishness, he buy into this. Unfortunately. For the Soliman Sari say, Doctor, the APC National Executive really wants to encourage each and everyone. Well, that's not their responsibility for them. They need to encourage everybody because that's not the only way we win election. What happened in 2023 now is supposed to be a lesson for make we able to learn from. If we're not able to learn from 2023 election, the disaster we'll get, we're not able to learn again. In an intellectual circle, that what happened in 2023 is supposed to be in the curriculum of the APC party academia, so that we members then we get for come with young one the way they come, then we're able to look at what happened and able to avoid them kind of mistakes then they, because not terrible mistake, terrible mistake. So they need to encourage everybody, but greed and selfish now a deterrent for progress. That is the problem we'll get with leaders then. All right, Peter Dauda say, which of our two election system, first past the post or PPR, is more peaceful and less expensive? Well, if you talk about the monetary side of the two systems, the PR system is less expensive because we are not voting for individual. We are voting for the party. So it's less expensive. But the problem with the PR system, it's a party-based system wherein in the long run, it neglects the voters who's supposed to be the main interest, the voters. So the PR system gets, in as much as it gets advantages like monetary expenses, but politically speaking, it gets disadvantage for the voters, because if I know saying now the party, now then they choose, now then they put now the list whether they're supposed to go represent a constituency. I know they focus on the constituency, and they focus on the party. So that's now one of the disadvantages of the PR system. The first past the post, now, even though it's expensive, but it gets reliability. It means the people, then they hold the individual parliamentary representative accountable. Because if I vote for you, you not do well, the time when you get for camp, when you contest, I vote against you. But it's very difficult for vote against the APC party, for example, or the SLPP party, now a stronghold way, now APC stronghold or now SLPP stronghold. So it gets a lot of disadvantages, the PR system. Okay. Even though it's cheaper, but it gets a lot of disadvantages. Okay. Peter Dauda say, at the end of the day, the truth will emerge victorious. Yeah. The truth get for emerge. The only problem I have with that is make it not emerge too late. If the truth emerge too late, it affect the APC in any way. So I want for make it emerge sooner so that we go prepare and try for reunify the party. That way we go able for see the mistakes that we don't do, then able for work on their mistakes then before we go for the election. But if we dey wait stay close to the election, then the truth it emerge, it not make any difference. Now that make me don't talk, I don't talk to the APC executive. They know they listen to it. They know they listen to it. The one day we get money, now then they listen to. Well, I think say that's now the comment so far what I get. And I just want for summarize what I don't talk so far for people that will just come later. We've been to talk about the responses. We've been to go through the responses of the APC party document and try for see what it makes sense, what it not make sense, who side deception there, who side reality there. Now that one then they will be to go through. And we just they pray God say this case no they move beyond this case no they move beyond the PPRC. Make the PPRC they're able to sit down and discuss this case. The problem where I get is the APC elders them way now the stakeholders them they know they do them their work. They know they do them work at all. Everybody is afraid of something. Some of you don't know what is they afraid. I don't know what is they afraid. Well, I get one thing also where I know saying in the reality. Some of them people that hold position, they they are indebted to somebody or some people where don't help them be who they are today. So they tie themselves into them people then they. And them people then they misuse or abuse them people here. The APC is going to get a very bumpy ride if this thing pass beyond the PPRC. I dey pray to God for make they all sit down say, you know what thing, let's work out these things together. In fact, to me, I've been just one step. Let them go back. APC, the executive and Sam Sumana, let them go back. They all go sit down, narrow, and try for iron this out. Let we move on. Another one let me get from una today. If you get any comments, other comments, you can pass that comment there. But if there is no other comments, well, I just want for tell una plenty thank you. Today is not my normal broadcast time, but because I know one for make the week pass, me and una not interact and give una within at the research on. And that make I say today Sunday make I able to do this broadcast. And the broadcast now is I don't do one for 1 hour 38 minutes, which is pretty good. And but this is not for the APC. My message was at the give before I let una go. This is for the APC party. Do ya? The APC party, they're a very good party. Yes, I know see some people that talk say the APC party, they're all day and this crook. The party itself is not the problem. And the institution is just an object. The people the way they lead the institution and then they make an effective institution or a worst institution. And that makes some people at the time say, Dr. Mankota, you stance them, they're not compatible with the APC. No, they're compatible with the APC. They're not compatible with some members of the APC. And that's okay. Now that make them call we a community. Inside a community, you get different type of people. We are not going to be for think alike. Now only robots, the robots then they think alike because now so them program them. But human being will get the free will for think differently. In fact, thinking differently actually help us to grow. So I want to tell you plenty thank you. Let we not stand again. Another problem happen. If we lose 2028 election, the APC party is going to be in big trouble. Politically speaking, it's going to be in big chaos. So what about we all sacrifice and stand for the truth and work towards the truth so that the party will able to reunify and move forward? How about that? I don't think it's a bad call that one, though. Not so. It's a bad call, right? So I don't know, but hold on, let me see that. I just want for put this thing where I been delete. Give me 1 minute here, okay? Okay, hold on. Let me put this thing again. Yeah, so we all get an obligation as a. If you elect the APC party, that's not the first thing where you get for put into consideration for say the party is bigger than everybody, including the members themselves. Oh, let me download that. Including the members themselves. Okay. But if we just they left everything to the leaders then and they see the leaders and then they bungle every time, well, why are we in the party then? Why? Me, any sawa, they want for see progress then. But that make at the first 2-10 that the APC. Sometimes me position me stance all sometimes it would be only me or few of we. Now we they get them stance then they. But I believe in whatever I do because I believe saying the right thing. And always when I stand up for something, it end up for be the right thing. So let's do it and let's help the party for move forward, okay? I want for tell you plenty thank you. This is now Dr. Mankota. See you next time. Oh, I know see a lot of people are now coming, but when I go watch the full episode now on our platform. So, but I have to go. I don't spend 1 hour 42 minutes, so that's enough. So we'll see you back next week, the same time, the same place. Bye.